everyone, welcome to another FTI Talks Tech. This Talks Tech will be about many things. I got a couple things to announce. I did have problems with my computer earlier, so I'm kind of late on this, so I need to get through it pretty quickly. I'm not going to be talking about the Galaxy S4. If you have not watched Cole Kruper talk about the S4, then go ahead and I'll provide a link in the description below, but it's also on this channel as well. I want to do a big happy birthday to the first domain name ever registered. That's right, the first domain name ever registered. It is grandpa'sbirthdaysymbolics.com. It turned 28 today. So that's very interesting to note that the first registered was on March 15th, 1985. So that's grandpa'sbirthdaysymbolics.com. March 15th, 1985. They turned 28 today. There's something else I want to quickly talk about. Devices disable cars to prevent drivers from texting. Now, I'm definitely not a big texter when it comes to in the automobile. Kind of sounds kind of old. Text blocker and cell control. Those are systems designed to stop texting while driving. They basically just block messages, signals from the phone in the car. That's if the phone's in the car. But I don't know how that registers. I'm not sure if they have to plug the phone in, or if they just set the phone down and the phone automatically registers, and the car registers that there's a phone sitting in the car or whatever, and then it blocks all messages coming through. It's kind of pathetic that we have to have something to block us from using our phones while driving. We all know that's dangerous, and I definitely don't condone it. I never text while I drive. The only thing I do is if I'm on, like, say, River Road. If you guys watch my vlogs, you know what I'm talking about. If I'm on a very desolate road, especially here in Maine, and I'm doing about 30, I will record a clip. I'll admit, I'm not afraid to admit that. I will record a clip on video, but I do not sit there and look at the phone and look at it where it's going. I look at the road and I just sit here, record a clip, and just watch the road. But when you're texting, you have to look at the screen. You have to take your eyes off the road to text, unless if you use like an automated thing like Siri. But anyways, no texting while driving. And also, like I said, this device disables cars to prevent drivers from texting, and I think they should have those automatically put in all vehicles. All newer vehicles nowadays need to have that in there. I know it's kind of weird, privacy. They're getting into my phone, or they're knowing that my phone's turned on, so they're able to access my phone while I'm in the car. So it's kind of a tricky thing there. We might have to work around that eventually in the future. Also, this is crazy. New York City design. They basically high-tech payphone concept. For New York City, I guess they're going to have a payphone design with free Wi-Fi access and interactive advertising as the winner of Reinvent Payphone Design Challenge. So basically, it was a challenge up. Someone, I guess, they put up a challenge to reinvent the payphone in New York City, and that's really interesting. That's really cool technology. I endorse that. I'm happy. I would love to have that in my city here. But we all know my city is not that big as New York City. So high-tech stuff comes to the payphone. Who would have thought? Yep, debuted. It's called NYFi. New York, basically NYFi, NYFi. Instead of Wi-Fi, it's NYFi. That's cool. That's really interesting, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tech talk. Like I said, I'm not going to do the Galaxy S4 talk, because Cole Kruper's already covered that. Let me see if I can get some more stuff. I did have some problems with my computer, so I lost quite a bit of stuff on my computer. So I do apologize. I had to reinstall. I had to transfer stuff, re-download everything. But what's good about Google Chrome? Oh, let's talk about this. What I love about Google Chrome is that when I reinstalled everything, I signed on Google Chrome. All the stuff that I downloaded within Google Chrome was there. All the applications, all of this, and all of that. And I thought maybe they would have deleted all that, or it would have gotten deleted or forgotten. And I was happy and pleased to find out when I downloaded Google Chrome, it was all there. That's one good thing about Google Chrome that I do love. And we really can't say too much bad things about Google Chrome. Um, so let me go ahead and look for the top news. Let's see. Oh, New York City tech company is relocating downtown to expand on Silicon Valley. Oh, they call it Silicon Alley, not Valley. That's cool. Instead of Silicon Valley in California, they call it New York City Silicon Alley. That's weird. Uh-oh, dear Microsoft, Samsung isn't very happy with you. Uh-oh, I wonder what's going on there. Samsung and Microsoft gonna go at it? What do you guys think? This kind of goes, okay, ooh, Google Glass, the opposition grows. Stop the cyborgs. Oh, here we go. More arguments about Google Glass. Oh, the technology being implemented with humans, you know, we're going to be cyborgs eventually, and we're going to have to depend on that to live. Guys, are you freaking that ignorant and that pathetic? You're going to think that we should stop all technology innovation and just forget about it just because we're worried about... Are you seriously going to freaking chop your arm off and add a mechanical arm? No, you're not going to do that. That'll never happen for humanity. Never. We're never going to do that. Google Glass is just something you put on and you can take off. You put on and you can take off. Yes, it does. It may have the prescription glasses, but that doesn't mean you have to have it. That doesn't mean, you know, why not enjoy technology? Why not enjoy all these things that are happening with tech? Why not just go out and try the Google Glass and look at all the stuff it opens up? I mean, you know, and people are saying about, you know, going around and going to restaurants and movie theaters. Like I said plenty of times before, if you're in a movie theater, you got a hoodie on, you could put a camera in that hoodie and no one ever knows that. And you could hit record and you're recording, pirating the movie right there. So if they're going to ban Google Glass in a movie theater, they need to ban hoodies, purses, hats, certain types of hats. I mean, video cameras are getting smaller and smaller these days, you know, and you can hide stuff very easy. Put on a hoodie, have like a little, one of those little drives or whatever that you can get, and just hook it up to the camera and record all that stuff there, and you're good to go, you know. So it's like, if you're gonna ban Google Glass in a movie theater for pirating reasons, then you need to ban everything that's able to hide a video camera, okay? Because that's not fair. That is not fair to the Google Glass owners. That is not fair in general, because it doesn't make no sense. And you could go online and look at all the pirating movies that are on there, and you could tell they're shot in a movie theater, and either like on a hoodie or like, you know, in a bag or something, in a purse. You can really tell that, or on a hat, like I said as well. So that's my thoughts on the Google Glass banning in movie theaters and everywhere else. Now, I can see it in a way if you're going to ban it in a restaurant or something like that because you don't want to be recorded. But in order to record, I believe you have to say Google Glass record or Google Glass capture. So that person that's sitting next to you or sitting in front of you, they're going to hear you say that. They're going to know you're trying to record them, and they're going to, you know, leave or tell you to stop or something like that. And today, nowadays, with people, I don't think they're actually that, unless you're trying to spy on your girlfriend or something, or trying to capture some argument, you're going to say that. But, I mean, like I said, in order to record all that stuff, you have to speak, or you have to do a gesture, or you know, press a button or something like that. You have to do that, and they're going to notice that. And nowadays, yeah, people are kind of worried about that. But a lot of this stuff, you know, being worried about recording, well, hey, you might as well tell your government to stop recording you, because they're recording everything you do every second, every half a millisecond, every day. So don't sit there and just because you can't have the devices because you don't want it or you can't have it, doesn't mean you have to completely ban it and agree with all the people who are wanting to ban it just because you can't have it or don't want it. Now, I'm not saying everyone out there is like that, you know. I mean, there's people out there that don't really care about the Google Glass and don't, you know, go ahead and do what you want with it. I'm kind of like that. I want it. I don't care if I get recorded. We're getting recorded every day, people. The government's probably tapping into my webcam right now and viewing what I'm saying and what I'm talking about. And I don't even know that. I don't know if they're doing that. I could be sleeping and freaking they could turn my camera on with my computer. If my computer's on, they could turn my camera on and view what the camera's recording. They could record audio, they could record everything. So I'm just getting on a ramble here about that. But like I said, you're going to ban Google Glass in movie theaters. You need to ban everything that's able to hide a video camera. And those are my thoughts for today. This is the FTI Talk Tech. Talk Techs, Talks Tech. Blah, blah. I can't even get that right. Jesus, got me so worked up on this. My computer failed, or not my computer failed, but my Windows. I had to reinstall that, guys. I had to do a bunch of stuff today, so I'm a little bit antsy and a little bit tired, and want to get going on this stuff. And I just found all these interesting topics right off the bat. Read up on them a little bit. Like I said, the New York City, or NYFi as they're calling it, that's very interesting stuff to talk about right there. And the happy birthday to the 28th, I think it was 28 years, the 28th birthday to that first domain registration. I forget, something, Grandpa's Birthday Symbolics.com. I remember that, so I must not be that tired. But yeah, guys, I'm really tired. I may seem a little energetic today, or tonight. It's 1:17 a.m. That just goes to show you how much I stay up and do all this stuff for you guys, and I love doing it, so that's why I'm going to do it. But I'd rather do it with everything on my computer, because now everything's off of it, so I'm re-downloading stuff. I had to re-download the video capture program, and I also had to re-download drivers as well, so that really sucked. And I apologize if I'm rambling on and talking about, about a bunch of stuff and talking too fast for you. I just got to get going here, and hopefully you guys have a good night, good day, or a good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Hello everyone, welcome to another FTI Talks Tech. This Talks Tech will be about many things. I got a couple things to announce. I did have problems with my computer earlier. The first domain name ever registered. That's right, the first domain name ever registered. It is Grandpa's Birthday Symbolics.com. It turned 28 today. So that's very interesting to note that so I'm kind of late on this, so I need to get through it pretty quickly. I'm not going to be talking about the Galaxy S4. If you have not watched Cole Cooper talk about the S4, then go ahead and I'll provide a link in the description below, but it's also on this channel as well. I want to do a big happy birthday drivers from texting. Now, I'm definitely not a big texter when it comes to in the automobile. Kind of sounds kind of old. Text blocker and cell control. Those are systems designed to stop texting while driving. They basically just block message. Okay, the first registered was on March 15th, 1985. So that's Grandpa's Birthday Symbolics.com. March 15th, 1985. They turned 28 today. Here's something else I want to quickly talk about. Devices disable cars to prevent